boss. We provide housing and resources for LGBTQ Asylum seekers here in the city of Worcester. We actually have our annual gala fundraiser coming up on September 30. If Astrid hasn't spoken to you yet, I'm sure she will before we're done this afternoon.
Absolutely.
I'm also the Director of Community Outreach at Pride Worcester. My main goal is to increase and maintain representation of all. That includes our youth, our elder, our BIPOC, people living with disabilities, our women and trans, immigrant, and religious minorities across the various committees, event offerings, and or entertainment lineup.
He's fighting a bee.
I must acknowledge that we are in the midst of royalty today. We have our First Majesty, DVD. So she was crowned a couple weeks ago at the Worcester pageant. That was at Mechanics Hall. Our Second Majesty, Cortana Wednesday, couldn't be here today. She's feeling ill. But you'll get to see both of them perform at the main stage at the festival next week, Saturday, September 9th, from 2 to 7 p.m. Cortana will actually be leading it off with the national anthem, and you definitely want to stay around for that.
Woo!
Now, before we get fully underway, I invite you after this to check out our website, prideworcester.org/events, to get more details on the incredible events that have been planned by Pride Worcester and or various community members. Over the past few years, the Pride Worcester season and offerings have been expanding. The energy and sense of community have doubled, and I'm sure you've felt it, right?
Yeah.
But, no, it doesn't seem that way. Well, I have good news for you. There is even more in store. The 2023 season has expanded to 15 days and officially lists 37 events.
Wow.
From DVDs, drink and dolls to more at the Harpoon Beer Garden, to Queer the Scenes Pride Kickoff Block Party on Saturday at Mai Tai, to various rainbow worship services, to the trans and non-binary workshop and social, to the Queer Youth Prom, to the 18 plus Queer Youth Drag Ball, to the Queer AF Art and Fashion Show, to film screenings, art workshops, a bike ride, a solidarity walk, a yoga class, a speed dating event, drag brunches, and community dinners. There is something in store for everyone. But wait, there is more.
Oh, great, yeah.
Now, who was at the festival last year? Everyone, right? All right, you guys are getting a hang of it. If you thought that last year's was well attended and very large with 70 plus vendors and booths, wait until you hear what is in store for the festival this year. The Pride Festival grounds will be twice as large as last year, spanning Main Street from Hanover all the way to Pleasant.
Wow.
We're going to be taking up Franklin from Main all the way down to the library, half of Portland Street, and all of the Worcester Common. It's all going to be anchored by the stage that's going to be right here in the section of Franklin, Main. And it will be even more of a statement than last year's. We'll have over 120 booths, 20 food and beverage trucks and vendors, a dedicated youth and family zone, a sports zone, a health zone, live performances, dancing, community building, and an endless amount of queer joy. The youth and family zone will be located inside the Worcester Common and feature a bounce house, lawn games, snacks, and craft and artisan vendors with family-friendly items. We'll also have LGBTQ plus youth affirming community partners like Spikely and Safe Homes. The evening will wrap up with a free movie night for youth and families after the festival at the YWCA's parking lot. None of this would be possible without the support of our sponsors and the work of the Pride Worcester Board, planning committee, and event sponsors, event volunteers. youths and their allies in Greater Worcester closer together. Our goal is to achieve and exceed the objectives that were put forward by the community in 2020 and ensure that in the process, we are celebrating the work of marginalized people, past and present. It is difficult work at times pursuing these goals, organizing and being as intentional as possible. Being a grassroots collective, we recognize it will take several years of incremental advances in forming strategic partnerships with entities like this year's Pride Worcester presenting sponsor, the City of Worcester. The city, through several of its departments and city council members, has stepped forward to provide funding and technical support to Pride Worcester. The local LGBTQ+ community intersects with many marginalized identities that will benefit from the city's multi-year, year-round support. Pride Worcester and the City of Worcester share the goals of spreading love, not hate, protecting and amplifying the voices of our community's most vulnerable, not instilling fear, and giving youth the freedom to live their most authentic selves, not restricting them based on archaic and misguided beliefs. Pride Worcester and our allies will always be safe havens for its LGBTQ+ youth. Another important partner is Aid for the Worcester. They are the fiscal sponsor of Pride Worcester. APW is a 501c3 organization that is based here in Worcester. They are the primary provider of non-medical HIV/AIDS support services in central Massachusetts and have been a fierce advocate for the local LGBTQ community for several decades. At this time, I invite Mayor Joe Petty to come and give some remarks.
So, welcome to 15 Days of Pride. I just want to thank Gal and the whole team for putting this together. And now, well, we're doing great. It's very hard to put 15 days together on one day. Take a little year of planning. So I appreciate you very much. Thank you for all you do in the community.
Hey, Al!
Give Al a hand. And Pastor Judy and the task force, all you do every day. I'm just happy to be here, city that welcomes everybody here. And also we have good state legislators, and Senator Roger Kennedy, and we have one with us, the school people, if you want to come up right with the proclamation. And I'm so happy.
They're from Robert Kennedy's.
I'm proud that the city's a sponsor. Probably one of our first sponsorships in the city, so we don't do it much, so we get more money now, so I'm glad we're able to do this. I'm glad we're able to expand up Main Street, down the floor from the library, so great job. And I'm looking forward to next weekend.
Woohoo!
I'm not sure about the Mai Tai. I might I'd like to read the proclamation. Whereas, the City of Worcester is pleased and proud upon the 48 years of formal Worcester Pride activity. And whereas, the right virtually all citizens live their life to the fullest extent possible. We realize that this is not possible because all citizens share in equal rights. And do not live in fear because of their sexual orientation or gender identity. Whereas the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer community, in face of increased discrimination, is continuing deliberate changes to fight anti-trans legislation, tackle the drag performance, systemic racism. We recognize that all community is better positioning itself to advocate for the rights of all its members. And whereas the City of Worcester applauds the visibility of the LGBTQ+ community in Worcester, Massachusetts. Now therefore, I, Mayor Joseph M. Petty, do hereby proclaim Friday, September 1st through Friday, September 15th, 2023 as Worcester LGBTQ+ Pride Season. The City of Worcester urges all residents to participate. Congratulations to you too. Why don't you come on up?
Yeah! Walk it up, girl.
Flags going up. Well, flag just went up. I hope it's permanent. That would be cool.
Success. Thank you.
So thank you all for coming out. We will have not just the flag being raised, but we'll also have the Green Street Tunnel be lit in rainbow colors. We'll have the clock tower, the clock faces, and City Hall be lit in rainbow colors throughout the season as well. Thank you all for coming out. Be sure to grab a Pride guide with all the activities that are taking place. There's a great article in there on the history and the transformation of Pride over the years. There's a flyer for the block party on Saturday, a gala for the task force, and please go out and enjoy the 40 or so events that are on the calendar. Visit prideworcester.org/events to get the most up-to-date information on each of those events. Thank you all for coming out and enjoy the rest of your day.
I got a question.
Sure.
Is that gonna be permanent, or is it just only every September?
No, it's because we do a flag raising almost every day for certain groups, mostly from other countries.
Okay.
But I think it's probably up there for it's going to be up there for 15 days, I would think.
So when are we gonna get a permanent flag? I mean, it would help.
So the plan is, so it's gonna, actually it's only up for today, but then it's
Yeah.
gonna go back up next week Friday.
Okay.
There's just a bunch of other events.
We have different
communities
countries
that have
doing it.
Yes. Yes.
that requested it. But the plan is we're gonna have on we have those banners on the street lights. Those are gonna be Pride themed. Starting, I believe it's next week, we're gonna start putting them up, and it's gonna stay there throughout the whole duration. So along Franklin and along Main, just surrounding
Yes.
City Hall.
All right. Thank you. We should work on a permanent one, though.
Oh, flag.
Yeah, that would help. It would really help. A
We'll
permanent
definitely
flag.
lobby the mayor for that.